Oh, yeah. It is. Oh, this song is way longer than we've had before. Thank you for tuning in to the Arguably Decent podcast, a special edition today. Why? Why is it special edition? I'll tell you why. Because we are, for the first time, what are we doing? We're broadcasting a fantasy football draft. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I don't know if it's going to be cool. Really, what this is also going to do, this is going to be a good test for us for our OBS Studio software. We're going to see if this stuff works okay for us. Hopefully it does. That's what we're going for. We're going to have a regular podcast tomorrow night. But for now, we're going to see what we got. And I'm going to see if I can't figure out all this stuff too. Hold on. In fact, here we go. Deactivate. Now I'm going to activate. We're going to be switching over here in just a second. You'll see what I'm talking about. Whoa! There it is. Hey, so we are a minute and 48 seconds away from going to our live draft coverage. And you'll be able to see it here in just a second when I open it up. Why? Because it's just what we do. Okay. We're going to be activating something. Learning all kinds of fun new stuff right here. So I think what we're going to end up doing is using a new, we'll use a secondary camera for tomorrow also, because it's going to help make everything work out great. So what we're doing right now, we are just hanging out. We are a minute and 13 seconds away. Let's find out. From the start of the new podcast, what I'm going to do here, though, when I'm over here, I need to make sure that we are good to go video-wise, because this is what we're going to end up doing. You know, bopping back and forth. I need to make sure that that's the activated camera. It's fun stuff I'm learning right now. There we go. Activate. Kabow. Hey, it looks like it works. Okay. I have to figure out some interesting stuff. So 37 seconds away from the start of our draft. We'll see if it's any good. And we are here. Let me see if I got some other kind of tunes we could play in the background. Oh, yeah, some cheesy non-football stuff. I'll make sure I cue that up. I was going for all kinds of different things. So you can see that we've got the draft board over here. That's interesting enough. So we'll be able to see exactly what we've got and how this is going to work out for us. 9 seconds away from the first person being nominated. So you get $200, not actual cash, just like draft cash. And you nominate a player. You pay how much you think you want to pay for that player. Now, you only get $200. And if you go big early, you're kind of sunk. So right now, you can see we've got one of our guys is on the board. One of the guys from the States. Fun stuff. I don't get to pick a guy until later, but we'll see how this stuff works out. And so far, it's not a terrible test of how this stuff will work out. Christian McCaffrey, this guy is looking to be going for a lot of money on this thing. See, already got people at $65 on this, and it's really interesting because if they do get it, you'll be able to hear the countdowns here. So going big on someone like Christian McCaffrey is good. Now, I'm not going to go for Christian McCaffrey, even though he's a heck of a player. I just don't want to go for him because I think that the defenses are going to be able to key on him pretty easy. So that's our first player off the board right now. Ezekiel Elliott. He's looking to get a lot of action this year for sure because the Cowboys, who I hate because I'm a Bills fan and they beat us twice, I think he's going to get a lot of action. He's worth an extra decent bid. Now, it says the projected salary is $55, average salary about $63. I'm going to probably weigh in on this before it's not over because they've got some stability right there. You know that they're going to be sticking around with their receivers, their running back, their tight end, their quarterback. They're coming in. It's a known entity right there. So a lot of the other top guys, though, you just don't know. where they're going to be. Right now, it looks like I've got it. And there is my first player. I've got Ezekiel Elliott. Hopefully he's eating up all kinds of stuff this year. It's $57. At least I have a good starting running back. Hooray for me. Saquon Barkley's pretty good too. If you get him, he's solid. The only thing that gives me a little bit of uncertainty about him is that you know he's going to get a lot of work because you don't know how that quarterback situation is going to be. But if there's not a threat, they're going to be able to key on him coming out of the backfield. And he's also a passing threat, a receiving threat too. So anything could happen with that guy. He's going to go for $60. There he goes. Saquon Barkley. So now, running backs, why are they going so early? Because they're the ones who can really pick up the most amount of points and all these things. So that's what you're looking at. I've got to update it. Who do we got? Joe Mixon, Cincinnati Bengals. Flemlo Raps loves that guy. Guta Wayne. All right, so I am going to update the draft board over here. Boom, then, okay. I'm going to let this guy go by. I'm not going to go for him. Okay, here I got running back. And I spent, how much money did I spend on? $57. Yay. So we'll go over to my picks. Joe Mixon's off the board already, so let's go show you. That's where I'm at right now. That's my picks. And if you, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it looks like I can switch over. So that's where I'm at right now. You got my picks on the board right there. Austin Eckler. This guy's a stud. He's on tap right now. And let's see what we got. Yeah, Austin Eckler is a beast. And last year he was huge. The only thing is that they're going to be able to key on him too because I don't think their quarterback situation in Los Angeles for the Chargers is going to be too great. It means the guy's going to get a lot of action. Melvin Gordon didn't get much action. In fact, because he was holding out. But Austin Eckler showed that he was a beast, an absolute beast last year. Is he worth picking up? I can tell you I'm definitely interested in that guy. But I also have a bunch of other guys I got to fill. I still need every other position except for one running back. Oh, I got in at the last second. Somebody's kicking themselves right now. Probably not too happy. Anyway, we'll see if it goes in there. 2, 1. Oh, no, somebody else got him. Who is it? Oh, I see it. You see our guy 1 yard line over there. Who's got it? I'll let him go. All right. So now it's my turn to nominate a player. I'm going to go with Julio Jones. I nominate him for $1, and that's where the bidding starts. He should go pretty good. He's projected to go about $48 worth. So it's like a quarter of your salary if you're going to go for him, or your allowance, if you will. And one of the strategies of doing stuff like this is not weighing in early and sitting back and letting some of the other guys blow their load on spending a whole bunch of extra money early so that you can get the guys you want later because they have already outspent what they're able to do. And Julio Jones is off the board, $41. Pretty good deal. Again, he's projected to go for 48. Average around the draft so far, he's been just under $49. Well, let's see who our next guy is. Who is on the board? Where are we at? We're waiting for our next guy to go. Oh, Alvin Kamara. A lot of uncertainty there. This guy wants some more money this year. Not sure if he's going to get it. But the guy is an absolute beast. Now, he's projected anywhere between $55 and $60 out of this draft. And he's definitely trending in that direction right now. Not a bad guy to have. There's other good guys on the board for sure. Alvin Kamara, though, he big time producer last year. I just weighed in. And I was just beaten just that fast. Kamara, guy's a beast. Ooh, I went in for 47. I was hoping to be the 46 guy, but I think that'll mean I'm going to get him. Nobody's going to come in at 48. Oh. Or I don't know what I'm talking about because they absolutely did come in at 48. And he's already cruising into the 50s. Again, we knew that this guy was not going to be coming cheap. And he is not. All right, about 3 seconds left. Anybody getting squirrely? Yes. So somebody got it squirrely. I'm eating some I can't even say it, arguably decent chicken. Let's see how this thing works out. Kamara's still on the board. He's at $55 right now. Got it. I bet you're loving those little countdown ping, 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 pings. Nothing sounds quite as satisfying as that. Oh, that water's pretty satisfying. All right, so we'll see. We got another running back coming up. Let's see who we got. Nick Chubb. I had him last year, and he was a great producer. Problem is with Nick Chubb is that he's sharing the backfield with Kareem Hunt. And they both did well last year, even though Kareem Hunt got beat up pretty good with his suspension for the first 8 games. But he was worth having on the roster, and I got a lot of points out of him last year. He was a good guy to have, and he's projected to go pretty high. Right now I've got him, and now I don't. He is projected to go pretty high. Question is, how's he going to do with a really solid backfield in Cleveland? It's one of the top backfields, I think, in all of football this year. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Chubb is just cruising up there. Now he's projected to go, it looks like $48. We're at 45 right now. And that's it. Chubb is gone. I'll miss you, buddy. You were great for my team last year. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? I miss you, buddy. Matt Stafford, quarterback for the Detroit Lions. Dude is a warrior. Definitely a guy you'd want to have on your team in real life. Is he going to be a stat monster, though? That's the question. I don't know. I think he's worth $9. See if somebody outbids me for that. They should, too, because the guy's amazing. All right. I got a backup quarterback, but my first quarterback at that. $9 for Matt Stafford. I will take you, sir. Let me go and update that. Okay. Davante Adams, wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. I think I can not have him. And I got him for a easy little $9. Oh, $9. I'll take you. Thanks, buddy. Okay. And you can see now I've got both of my 2 guys that I've got. Davante Adams off the field and at a bargain, too, of $42. He was projected to go for $52. Let's see, who do we got next? Marlon Mack, running back for the Indianapolis Colts. Not too shabby of a dude. Let's see how he ends up going. He's projected to go for a whopping $7. Average salary of 2.3. So basically, he's a throwaway pick for somebody. I'm not that guy. Let's see what we got. All right. Well, Marlon Mack is gone. George Kittle. This guy should go big. He's a big tight end for the Super Bowl runner-ups. $43 is where he's projected. Let's see where he goes. He's definitely going to rack up a lot of points with Jimmy Garoppolo throwing to him. But how big are people going to go to get him? Definitely want to have a good tight end. Probably one of the top tight ends of all of football, if not the number one. Now, you know he's up there with Travis Kelce. And more, of course. But he's at $40 now. 41. Now he's going for an average of 37, but right now he's at 43. Or 43 is his projected, but he's on an average of 37. Right now in ours, he's at 42. Sold to the man in the white hat. I don't know who it was. I didn't even see. All right. Well, we're back up at the top of the order here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people in here. And we are 12 picks in. Starting round 2. Almost as fun as round 1. Oh, Josh Jacobs. Running back for the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas. By the way, Jacobs, he's a great story last year for sure. He's projected to go pretty well this year too. Is he going to be able to shock the league again this year like he did last year? Because last year the guy was on fire. And he ran every bit as a guy who was possessed, a guy who understood the opportunity he had in the NFL last year. He gave everything he had for it. Question is, can he repeat next year? Ooh, somebody just weighed in at the last second. Okay, so he could be anywhere between 40 and 44. That's what he's projected for anyway. See what really happened. Oh, he's at 44 now. All right. Heba Biba. Now that is a name. Who's he going to pick? On the edge of our seats. Not really. But Dalvin Cook. Monster running back for the Minneapolis. Well, the city of Minneapolis and St. Paul. We'll give all of it for our boy from the Minnesota Vikings here. Let's see what we got. He's projected to go pretty high, $54 as projected salary. His average at 58. But the guy is a beast, and you know he's going to do well because he's got a decent quarterback to throw off to. They're going to have a great receiving core, so the ball's going to get thrown around quite a bit. He's a guy that you definitely want to have on your squad if you got the chance. And that's why I'm thrown in there for that last second. We'll see if I get outbid. But I imagine a guy, yeah, I knew that guy was going to weigh in. I knew it. Question is, do I want to go that big on 2 running backs? The answer is no. Now, let's talk about that strategy. It's easy for me to talk about that with a meatball in my mouth. Oh, Derrick Henry, the guy who just busted up the league, running over everyone for the Tennessee Titans, got him all the way to the AFC title game. Guy was just a stat monster. You hand him the ball, you just saw him make grown men look like children. Just pounded him. Well, let's see what we got. Somebody's going to be happy with this guy. He's already at $36. But he's projected to be a heavy in the mid to high 50s. Let's see what we got. We got $39 now. All right. And so, again, this is a special edition of the Arguably Decent podcast. This is our special daytime edition for the 2020 Fantasy Football Draft for the National Football League. Giving it a try with our OBS Studio software. All right. I went in there at the last second. Sure, one of our guys was cussing quietly. Oh, looks like I'm going to get him. No. I got outbid at the last second. But do I want to invest that heavy in running backs? Oh. Well, I definitely lost out on him. But it looks like my connection was interrupted. This is not good. Lamar Jackson, quarterback. This guy's projected to go crazy with stats this year. Now, his projected salary was 30. Average salary is 34. Our little draft right now, he's already $42. I'm not as excited about him. I think that he's going to get figured out a little bit more this year. He took the league by storm last year once he had an offense designed around his abilities. But he just completely crumbled in the playoffs. That's where my question marks are. Kenyon Drake. Arizona Cardinals revamping quite a bit. I don't see him doing all that great over there. I think he's okay. There's a lot of hype about him. I think he's just okay. But at $36, not a bad deal. So I'll top in with a 37. He's projected to go higher. Quite a bit higher. I don't know what they see in him, but if you get him in the 30s, that's not a bad pickup for your running back that you're hoping is going to. My turn to nominate a player. Let's go. James Conner, running back, Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, they're expecting him to go anywhere between $26 and $36. Solid performer. Good teammate. I know because I'm not his teammate, so I know nothing really. We're in the 28 bucks already. We're just cruising up. James Conner, not a bad guy to have. In case you're wondering, eating a nice little pre-prepared little chicken, meatballs, and some steamed vegetables. Not too shabby. All right. That's 7 is 8. This is 20th pick in the draft. It's the 2020 Fantasy Football Draft. It's our first arguably decent draft with our guys. We'll see how this bad boy works. Let's see who we've got. Michael Thomas, wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. Might be Drew Brees' last year in the league. And he's going to be trying to hit all those goals that they're stacking up the team for him. Does he still have the arm strength? At least he should, right? In the beginning of the season. Oh, no. Michael Thomas already at $47. I still need to get a solid quarterback. I got Matt Stafford as my backup, my just in case guy. But I'm not going to go $50 for Michael Thomas. Somebody is. I'm just not that somebody. All right. Wow, Joe is the only one who's got all his money already. Allen Robinson, Chicago, wide receiver. This guy, I did not find him all that great. He did some good things last year. I mean, he'd be a good guy to have on your team, but he definitely didn't help me out much last year. Well, we'll see what happens with the quarterback situation. See how the Bears do this year. All right. What are we looking at? $35. That's about the high end of what Allen Robinson the second should hope to expect. But we're at 36. It's where he's projected from Yahoo, according to this meatball. $39. Somebody's expecting big things out of Chicago. All right. Matt Ryan, quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. Matty Ice. I don't know how he's going to do, but looks like a throwaway pick. Throwaway nomination. I don't want him. But you know, if you can get him cheap, not too bad. So he's projected to go for $12, and that's where he's at with us right now. Nope. Now he's going pretty expensive in our league at $13. DeAndre Hopkins. I talked about Arizona being retooled this year. Holy cow. Did they pick up a stud? DeAndre Hopkins making a move from the Houston Texans. Well, he's up already at $35. He's projected to go about 43 this year, but wow. And he is just cranking. You know this guy is going to do well, but they've got him questionable right now. The league's starting in just a few days. I mean, seeing DeAndre Hopkins, you figure, you know, he's going to come back and he's going to be able to perform this year. But, oh, he's already at 41. Already hitting the high side. 42. Will he max out? His max projection right now, he's projected to go at $43. Really curious to see if Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals can live up to these expectations that they've got. DeAndre Hopkins and Kenyon Drake, Kyler Murray, the new triplets. Oh, yeah. Larry Fitzgerald. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. Amari Cooper is on the board. He had an immediate impact upon his arrival to the Dallas Cowboys last year. He's projected to go for $27 for us here, and he's at 26 right now. And he's at 27 now. And that's where he's going to go. Travis Kelce. If he's not the best tight end in the league, it's Kittle. If it's not Kittle, it's Kelce. Those two guys just tearing it up. You don't want to see them on the other side of the line of scrimmage from you. because that would mean that you'd be a linebacker. And I would not want to be a linebacker in today's NFL. You're not allowed to tackle anybody for real. All right. By the way, he's projected to go at $43. He's at 42 right now. And there he's gone. He is gone. And we're back. We're at the start of our third round right now. Way back up to Joe, who just put down Melvin Gordon III. He changed homes. He was in Los Angeles playing for the Chargers last year. But he didn't play for a while because he was holding out. And while he held out, Austin Eckler just gobbled and played great. And I was just watching a special on him where they said that he's the strongest pound-for-pound guy in the league. Not Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler. Well, hopefully, when he came back to the Chargers, he did okay. And I had him on my roster, and I did okay with him, but he certainly wasn't anything spectacular. So I didn't go for him again this year, but he's hoping to get some more help when he gets to Denver this year. So OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., is on the board now. He didn't have a great year. He didn't have a terrible year, but he didn't have a great year with the Cleveland Browns last time around. So they're hoping $32. Oh, he's at 33 now. Getting close to the high side for him. He's projected to go at 36. He didn't have a great year, but he didn't have a terrible year with the Browns, and they're hoping to get more production out of him this year. So let's see what we got. Tyreek Hill. By the way, this guy's photo does not look great on here. But he's been burning up the social media. And he was burning up the league last year. Big reason why the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year. Let's see how he does this year. He's projected to go for $50 in this league. 50! We'll see how that works out. He's at 34 now. I'm thinking he at least goes for 45 in our league. Somebody's going to click in. Oh, I'm that somebody. Nobody was going to click in. So I guess that's me. And then he's going to do it right back. Yes, he did. So, who is it? Deny invulnerable. So that's one of our friends over in the mainland and Seattle side. Oh, somebody else went for him. He's worth having. He's definitely worth spending on. All right. He's projected to go for 50. I just weighed in at 39. I have a feeling one of these guys is going to go 40. And they didn't, so I've got a great wide receiver. Tyreek Hill, the human joystick. Let's see. Let's go to my picks so I can update this for you. Wide receiver, Tyreek Hill, and I got him for $39. Nice little bargain basement guy. They're on defenses now. Chicago. All right, so let's show you where I'm at. Ooh, Chicago defense going huge at $2. I don't know how they're going to be, but they were beastly last year. Are they at $4? They're at $3 right now. Someone's going to spend $3. Forget it. I'll put 4 in there. Now, nobody is going to go crazy enough and put in $4 or $5. So I'm going to get the Chicago defense. Normally, defense is something that you wait for till the very end. I said screw it because they were okay last year. So I went for them. It's absolutely ridiculous that I got them. Ooh, Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett. for the Seattle Seahawks. There we go. Let me wipe that in. Let me show you where we got. That's where our team is for this year. Tyler Lockett, he's expected to go $23. That guy is so clutch. I mean, his value on here is nothing compared to how great he really is. So they're still spending on him. Oh, hold on. That's what I was going for. Excuse me. That's for all of you meatball lovers out there. He's at $23, exactly what he's projected to go. I've only got $91 left. How about that? It's my turn to nominate a guy. So how about DJ Moore? That looks like a guy to nominate. Wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers. This is really interesting. So, around the league, or around fantasy circles all over the place, the new running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, is looking to go pretty good. And he's not been nominated in our league at all. Well, we'll see what we got. I still don't have a tight end. I don't have a starting quarterback. It's all right. DJ Moore looks like he's going to go pretty cheap. He's at $23 so far. Not too shabby. Clearing up some space. DJ Moore, oh, $27. 27 smackers. All right. And he's gone for $27. It is the 2020 Fantasy Football Draft. It's our first go at it right now. I've got my picks up there. You can see them. Nothing too sexy. We've got 17 spots to fill. And Patrick Mahomes is on the board. My Mahomie. I had him last year. He's projected to go for $36. Last year I went crazy. Got him for $40. No, I didn't get him for $40. I got him for $60. I went crazy and spent $60. I outbid the field. Crazily. For Pat Mahomes. Now, I was happy to have him. He's the guy who got me most of my points. I was really, really glad that I had him. The problem is I invested so much in him, I didn't have any points to get anybody to support him. So that's the only guy I had with a whole bunch of points. And so he's projected to go at 36. Right now he's at 32. And I'm sure somebody else is going to weigh in. No way, I got him. You're kidding me. That is my man. I got him for half, about half of what I got him for last year. So, yes, I am definitely happy. I've got, Stephon Diggs. Hold on. QB P. Mahomes for $32. Way better than $60. Stephon Diggs, wide receiver, now for the Buffalo Bills. I'm hoping he's awesome. That's a little clip on to what my picks are. And I'm down to my last $59. Now let's go back to what's going on. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Stephon Diggs for $14. Oh, he's at 15. I don't have any wide receivers. I'm gonna have to start investing in that part of the world. But I'm gonna pass on Stephon Diggs. I'm stoked that he's coming to Buffalo for sure. But not sure if our quarterback is gonna be able to find him. Drew Brees is up as the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. this could be his last year. This guy's hair is retreating like the French. And I can't talk much about that. I've got some of that going on too, but at least, well, mine's starting to go from behind. His is going right on the front. His Maginot line just keeps creeping back. He's got a 5 head. Projected salary of 12. He's at 11 right now. Possible last year in the league. Then he's going to hang it up and go to the booth, do a little play-by-play. And he's off the table. Now, I'm looking at my thing here. A.J. Brown, Tennessee. Wide receiver. He's projected to go at about $33. Ryan Tannehill going to be throwing the ball his way, if they get their way, right away at Burger King. Which would be great to go for right now. Well, I'll settle for my homemade stuff here. Where are we at? We are at $21. He's projected to go 33. A.J. Brown. There's still some big names on the board. Todd Gurley looking to get a little renaissance over there in Atlanta. Cooper Kupp, he was huge last year. Mark Ingram. Juju Smith-Schuster. Chris Carson. A lot of good players on the board. Let's see what we get from Steve McKagan, who's on the board right now. DK Metcalf. Of course this guy is going to be picking for Seattle players. DK Metcalf. You know, there's so many good players playing for the Seahawks. And Russell Wilson does a great job of spreading the love to all his folks out there. So the question is, are any of them going to be standouts on their own? Metcalf is just a beast no matter what. And he's projected to go at just $22, which is kind of crazy. Now, last year, he had 7 touchdowns, 900 yards receiving, lost 3 fumbles. Made up for it with those huge 11 rushing touchdowns. He's projected to do a lot more this year. But, I don't know. The playing field's going to be kind of leveled if they don't have any fans. Certainly, they won't have their 12th man. They might have one guy who is the 12th man cheering for the Seahawks in Seattle. All right. Last pick of round 3. Let's see. Deshaun Watson, quarterback of the Houston Texans. He's good. Understatement? Yes. So last year he passed for just under 3,900 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and he rushed for 413 yards. 7 touchdowns, but he lost 3 fumbles. And he's going to be without his biggest target, DeAndre Hopkins. He's not going to be there helping him out this year. So what is going to happen in Houston? I guess we're going to find out, but Deshaun Watson's going to have a lot more ass to him, that's for sure. And hopefully he's going to be able to hopefully be able to help the Houston faithful. I can't believe they got rid of Joe finally got on the board. And he got Deshaun Watson for $15. He was projected to go for $16, but got a good deal. And now it's Joe's turn. So to start round number 4, let's see who Joe's going to nominate. And he's got the most money on the table, by the way. He just spent his first 15. So he can outbid anybody right now. And here he is. This was his plan for sure. A big rookie for Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We'll see how he goes this year. He's projected to go 53 in this year's draft. They've only got his college stats on here, so that's not too exciting. So we'll stay back on it. But, you know, if Joe's going to keep weighing in, he's just watching everybody else tick, 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 tick up on this guy. And I don't think he cares too much. Because if he wants him, he can definitely get him. So I just weighed in at 25, but just immediately got outbid there. I know he's going to go higher. He's projected to go 53. People love this guy. He's expected to go pretty high this year. So we're going to have to see what happens, how that shakes out. See if he has as much interest in our league. And you can see he does. Steve McKagan's trying hard to get this guy. And I've got more money than him, but I think what's going to happen is Joe's going to come in and take it no matter what. And it's a shame I'm not over there with those guys to hear him griping right now. Oh, somebody else got in there. Who was it? Ooh. People do see the value in this guy. We'll see what happens. Yep. People are definitely not going to be afraid to keep going on this guy. He's at 36 already. They expect big things out of him because they've got a dynamic offense. Oh, what do you win for $36? All right. One, two, three, four. Miles Sanders, running back for the Philadelphia Eagles. My goodness. There are so many good players still left in this draft. It is ridiculous. We'll wait and see how the rest of this goes. Miles Sanders expected to, or projected to go for 46 smackers. He's at 23 right now. Yeah, you're not going to go that easy. He had a good year last year. 800 yards, 818, 3 touchdowns, 500 receiving yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns, and only 1 fumble lost. So, guy can definitely pick you up some points in 2020. What do you think? Are they going to actually have the whole season? Are they going to be able to play the whole year? I don't know. I hope they do. But it's hard to get excited until they start playing. No roar of no crowd. And no fans in the stands does not sound arguably decent. It sounds arguably awful. Wait till the start of the next round and start loosen up. Sammy Watkins, wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs. So many weapons for the Chiefs. So last year he had 12 rushing touchdowns. 12 rushing yards. 673 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 fumble lost. He's only expected to go for $1. I understand it. The thing is that I was a big fan of his with the Buffalo Bills, but they were always talking about how great he was going to be, and he never ended up being all that great. In fact, Robert Woods, the number 2, was a bigger performer. In fact, both of those receivers played for the LA Rams, and Woods was the better of the two back then too. So, you guys got all the talent, all the skill. I'm going to see if he ends up having all the performance. He's still regarded as a superstar. Denver Broncos defense. Who's picking these guys? All right. I'm in the on deck circle for picks, or for nominating, I should say. All right, Raheem Mostert. This guy was a beast. They should have kept handing him the ball in the Super Bowl. Why'd they stop? Why did they stop? Guy had 10 touchdowns last year. 2 fumbles, though. Okay. Oh, he's going for more than $8. He's projected for 23. He's definitely a good running back. And the San Francisco 49ers would be crazy to not keep feeding that guy the ball. That guy was playing possessed. Guy was on a mission. And you know he's going to want to get back to the Super Bowl. How do I know that? Oh, I'll tell you. Because I'm from Buffalo. Everybody who loses the Super Bowl should want to get back the next year. That's how we do it. I mean, not me personally. I'm not that guy. Oh, do I want him? I got both of my quarterbacks. I still don't have a tight end, though. So I'll weigh in a little bit more. Nope, I got outbid. Bye. Nope. Well, that's okay. There's a lot of other good running backs out there. Okay. Now it is up for me to nominate somebody. So, I will nominate Todd Gurley. You're just a Gurley man. Gurley, the guy who was a stud for the Rams. And then, what is that, arthritis? Definitely didn't get much action, even in the Super Bowl. They had to dial up an old butterball to come out there and rush for him. C.J. Anderson. We'll see if he returns to form in the ATL. Bum, bum, bum. I know. Gripping commentary right here. Action to keep you on the edge of your seats. Oh, we'll see how all this stuff works out. Todd Gurley he's projected to go for $29. Now he's at 19 right now. Oh, just hit 20. We'll see how this shakes out for the guys. Dum, dum, dum. He's already creeping it up at 23. Oh, yeah, so this is a special edition of the Arguably Decent podcast. This is our live streaming of the 2020 Fantasy Football Draft. We're actually using Yahoo. You can see it split screen here. Let's see who's going to get nominated next. Russell Wilson, quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks. This guy is a superstar. Passed last year for 4,110 yards, 31 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He even rushed for 3 more touchdowns and 342 yards. Only lost the ball twice. Altogether, Seattle Seahawks are just super fortunate to find themselves a great quarterback like Russell Wilson. Great team guy. Great example for his other teammates. Doesn't have as much love as I would expect in the locker room for some of the reports that we hear, but guy's solid. Guy gets it done. Playing for Pete Carroll. Wonder how many years that guy's got left coaching. Guy's amazing. Definitely a player's coach, but how long is he going to keep going? Well, Russell Wilson, he's on the table right now for $15, ticking down. Oh, it's at 17 already. Just got picked up a couple of times there. And he's projected to go at 18. Is that it? Is that where he's going to go at 17? Yes. Round and round and round we go. So that's where we're at right now. We are at Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Boom, split. All right. Jared Cook, tight end with the New Orleans Saints. Last year, 9 touchdowns, 705 receiving yards. He's projected to go for $13. And I can see there, I do not have a tight end yet. Oh, yeah. Nobody was going to let him go for $6. But I'll go in there for 8. I'm going to get outbid for sure. Somebody's going to get in there. Probably going to go for around 11 or $12. Yep, he's at 9 now. $8 was just too much of a steal. You can't let somebody walk away with Jared Cook for $8. He's already at 11 now. Now he's at 13. Exactly where he's projected to go. 14. So Joe's interested in him. Oh, he just got outbid. Joe's hanging on to some dollars. He's only got 2 players. Jared Cook is off the board. $15. All right. Again, so tomorrow we're going to go live with our regular. Oh, Josh Allen, quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. He is on the board. He had passed for just under 3,100 yards last year, 20 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 9 rushing touchdowns, and lost 4 fumbles. So that's what happens when you stick your arm out there for anybody to walk over and just smack it out. But he's my hometown guy. I love this guy. I hope he does well for the Buffalo Bills. Oh, he picked up a lot of points last year. And they're expecting him to pick up a lot more this year, too. Can't let him go for $6, though. Who did I just knock off? No, he was off the board for $8. I certainly don't need another quarterback. Here we go. Juju Smith-Schuster. What's he going to do this year? He was just a stud. Last year only picked up 500 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, but he had 27 different people throwing him the ball for the Pittsburgh Steelers. One of them got in a fight with Myles Garrett. Oh, he's not going for $5. Question is, Big Ben coming back after sitting out last year. How's he going to do this year? Is he going to find Juju? I don't know. Is he going to be all rusty? Is he going to be good? That's the big thing. Smith-Schuster's projected to go for $30. He's at 12 now, steadily climbing with us. But is it going to work out? Is he going to be able to be the target that he was 2 years ago? Big Ben going to be able to get the ball to him? Is the league already passing him by? I know it's not passing anybody by. Meatballs aren't passing me by. Good stuff. All right. Steve McKagan nominates Mark Ingram. Dude was a beast last year also. Just over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns on the ground, 5 receiving. He's projected to go for $24. I know Steve doesn't even want this guy. Steve nominated this guy because he wants to see other people spend their money on him so that he's clear to get Chris Carson. Watch me. I'm telling you. All right, well, Mark Ingram's at $17. All right. Last pick of the 4th round coming up right now. Mark Andrews, big question mark for the league. Dude plays tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. Picked up 852 receiving yards last year and 10 touchdowns. Now, is he going to be the red zone guy again this year? Is he going to be able to do as well as he did last year? Is it possible that he could possibly even come close to what he did last year? I don't know. But Yahoo says he's going to go for $23. He's at $15 for us right now. And we're just having fun playing ping pong. You can hear those little dings and dongs going back and forth. And I'm going to slow down. We'll see if somebody else weighs in and gets it. I don't need him that bad. I do need a good tight end. Yeah, somebody else got in there. It just wasn't going to be me. But it was fun going back and forth on there. And there he goes for $21. I'll make a you holla. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay. And who's on? Joe is on for the start of round number 5. Let's see what we've got. He is going to come in here. He's got 5 seconds left to nominate a guy. Chris Godwin, wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Holy cow. Is this a superstar team? It's a superstar team. I'll tell you, it is. In case you were wondering, it definitely is. They've got a team that is stacked. The all-star team is playing in Tampa Bay. They've got TB12 throwing the ball, Chris Godwin, Marquise Goodwin, and they've got a stacked backfield. They got Gronk. Gronk hasn't even been on the board yet. It's ridiculous. So this guy is projected to go for $36. He's at $20 right now as a wide receiver. And we'll see how he shakes out. Chris Godwin still going. You know the guy's going to be worth it. Whoever picks him up. Who's in on him? Looking at $26. A steal. Guy had 1,300 receiving yards. 9 touchdowns last year. Goes for $26. That's a deal. See, this is the time when people who save their money early can really score late. Courtland Sutton, wide receiver of the Denver Broncos. I had him for a bunch last year, and he did okay for me, but he also disappointed me greatly. This guy had 6 touchdowns, but reeled in 1,112 receiving yards last year. Didn't fumble once. But the guy did well. So he's projected to go at $22. Right now he's at $7 for us. We'll see where he goes with that. But holy smokes, Courtland Sutton. He's a guy that I think you're going to be able to pick up later if you need him. He's going to be one of those guys floating around. There's just so many good players still waiting to go here. Again, I don't even see him on the top things. $9, $9 for Courtland. Now that is a steal. $9 for Courtland Sutton. Well, let's see what comes up next. All kinds of good deals to be had. Nope, not anybody yet. Let's see. Waiting for Russ to make his choice. T.Y. Hilton. And who's going to be throwing the ball for the Colts, by the way? I mean, let's see. $6. He's projected to go for 18. T.Y. Hilton, he did all right. Picked up 500 yards last year, 5 touchdowns. But now, see, this projection, they say that he's going to go double that. I don't see it. By the way, that's a steal still, though. For $7, is that what he went for? $6. All right, he's better than that, but nobody wants him because nobody's got the faith in whoever's throwing the ball. Quarterbacks again. Now it's Jared Goff. Just absolutely crazy. So I'm hanging on to my last $59 like it's important. I at least need a good golf off the table for $6. And I am in the on deck circle for picks. Another solid running back would be awesome for me. A good tight end would be nice too. Keenan Allen. Again, so you don't know what's going to happen with their offense. You know, new offense, new quarterback. It's tough to take him. The guy's good. I mean, still 1,200 yards last year and 6 touchdowns, but he's got a different quarterback. I can't pick anybody from the Chargers. There's too many question marks over there. But he's on the board for $10. I love him. Still, he's an undeniable talent. You know the guy's good. Can you trust the Chargers to get you points this year? I don't know. I don't think so. So I'm not picking him. Well, it's my turn to nominate somebody, so let's go. Oh, well, let's see. I got a little bit of time. Now, let's go with Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz. He's only at $4 right now. He's projected to go pretty well. Low 20s. Yeah, $7 now. $11. He's at $12. Is that ridiculous or what? $13. Zach Ertz. All right. All right. Well, let's see what we've got on tap over here. Aaron Jones, running back for the Green Bay Packers. Okay. Well, somebody called here last night at like 11 o'clock. You nuts? Definitely don't know who had this number before, but it's crazy. Aaron Jones projected to go for $36. Last year he had just about 1,100 yards on the ground with 16 touchdowns, and he had another 474 in the air with another 3 touchdowns. Guy's a baller. The guy can play for sure. The question is he going to be able to bring it in 2020? He's at $21 now, but Steve McKagan had this guy last year. He was a big fan. Oh, man, he's going to go. All right. Oh, and there he is. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get my music. He's going to go for $25, it looks like, and he does. He goes for $25. Okay, let me go.
So what is your philosophy on life?
It sucks.
I can't wait. I like this song. But I got to get through some of the beginning parts of this here. Play this in the background for us. All right, we're going to go to running back Jordan Howard. Miami Dolphins. he's not expecting to go too big. And I'm not expecting to take him. I have no faith in the Miami Dolphins. I also have no love for the Miami Dolphins. Let's put that out there. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. We are not big fans. We like jumping through flaming tables. I say we. I've never jumped out of flaming table. I don't know where that came from. And I don't even hate or have any problem with the Bills fans doing that stuff. I think it's hilarious. They imbibe a little bit too much. They do some ridiculousness, but they don't actually, hurt anybody. It's not like they're famous for getting in fights or anything like that. So, they want to booze it up and hit each other up with condiments and jump on flaming tables before the games. I say go for it. Bills Mafia. That's where it's at. The original 12th man. Yeah, I said it, Seattle. Suck it. All right. Well, it's easy to say suck it because nobody can actually hear it. Oh, no. I'm looking at the audio mixer here. It doesn't. I don't even know if it's on. I'm hearing it's recording. All right, Tom Brady, TB12. I definitely don't need another quarterback, so I'm not going to get in for it. Okay. Tom Brady is gone for $7. Last year, guy was on fire. Over 4,000 yards passing, 24 passing touchdowns, another 3 rushing. Tom Brady entering the 2021 or 2021 season, his 37th season in the NFL. Sony Michel. He's on the table for $2. Yeah, the question is, what the heck's going to happen in New England this year? You got Cam Newton as your quarterback. What are your receivers going to do? What are your running backs going to do? How much is Cam Newton going to run? There's a whole lot of uncertainty going on there, but I think Sony Michel is worth more than $4. So I'm going to reach in and try and grab him. Somebody's going to take him for $5 all day. Or $6. Somebody's got to take this guy. He's worth it for sure. And hey, I got him. I'll take him. For $5, I got Sony Michel. Yes, sir. I say thank you. And for that, we thank you. All right, so where are we at? Number 6. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. He was my backup quarterback last year. My backup quarterback. And I got him for how much? I got him for $5. I got Sony Michel for $5. You got to be kidding me. That's a solid backup running back. I'm going to take another running back for sure, but that's a great take. Aaron Rodgers, over 4,000 yards passing last year, 26 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing. Dak Prescott. Now, here's a big mystery. What's going to happen with Dallas? I like that they've got their little triplets together with Dak, Zeke, and Amari. Now, what's he going to do? He almost had 5,000 yards passing, 4,902 yards passing last year, 30 touchdowns through the air, another 3 touchdowns on the ground with 277 yards on the ground. Now, he threw 11 picks and lost 2 fumbles. Still solid. Dak Prescott. They're not doing too well in the playoffs. They're not making any Super Bowls. But when you got a line like the Dallas Cowboys, you're not doing too shabby. All right, so anyway, let me go over, show my picks real quick. And Dak is still on the board, by the way. Dak Prescott for $16. He's projected to go for 15 or 18, I'm sorry. And he's gone for $16. A great deal for Joe. Joe, by far and away, has got the most money. He's the only guy with triple digits left. $167. He's only got 3 players picked so far as we enter round number 6. And the lowest guy is Steve. He's only got 4 players, but he's got $16 left. Adam Thielen, wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings. Last year he had 7 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 7 in the air, and only 418 yards. Without Stephon Diggs, you figure he's going to get a lot more balls thrown his way this year. But we'll see. He's projected to get $36 dollars to get him on your team this year. Right now he's at 16, 17. That's probably going to go up to 18. I imagine he's going to go around 23, 24 for our league. Only 12 teams in our league. You know, you're able to get a lot more good players without breaking your whole bank. Now, how am I doing? I need to get some more position players here. Let's flip over. Pow. Thielen's at 21 already. I still need to get another wide receiver. I need to get a tight end. And then another running back would be nice. You know, there's going to be a lot of players you pick up later for like $1 or something at the end. Look at all those guys. You got your starter 1, 2. And no, Matt Stafford is not my starting quarterback, but that would be Pat Mahomes. Wow, I got a lot of guys already with the Week 10 bye. I got to be aware of that. I got to stay out of the Week 10 bye club. So, all right, so let's see who's up on Heba Biba. Michael Gallup, wide receiver, Dallas. Seems like a throwaway nomination. I'm not going to weigh in for him, but we'll see. He's going to probably go pretty cheap. Not a lot of interest in him so far. $5 for Michael Gallup. Well, you know, he was able to get a decent amount of points last year, 300 points, 1,100 yards receiving, 6 touchdowns last year, and he's off the board for $5. Not too bad. So, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. Kyler Murray, quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Question is he going to be able to do it again this year? They didn't pick up a lot of wins last year, but he still threw 3,800 yards. Wow, 37-22. 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 4 rushing touchdowns, and he got the ball knocked out of his hands a couple times for lost fumbles. But he still put down 544 yards on the ground. Now he's got some weapons that aren't named Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, of course, Fitz is still going to be around, but you've got DeAndre Hopkins. That dude's going to get some balls thrown his way. He's going to, if the offensive line keeps Kyler alive. Anyway, so he's going for $16, and he is off the board. All right. Let's see who's up next. So, I still need to get a tight end or 2, a wide receiver. Buffalo Bills defense. Of course, I'm going to go for the Buffalo Bills defense. Are you kidding? That's my team. Oh, they're already at $3. I'm going to go for. Of course, I'm going to. Wow. Yes. The Buffalo Bills. I'm from Buffalo. Somebody's probably going to weigh in and go for 5 because they're defense worth having. I mean, we're talking about the Buffalo Bills. Yep, there it is. There's the $5. Someone's going to get them. They're going to be happy that they got them. But I can't go bust out $5. Someone else has them. I'm sorry, Buffalo. I wish I had you. You're my boy, Blue. Hopefully they'll be as good this year as they were last year on defense. All right. James White, running back for New England. Another great guy. Now, he was a great drop-down receiver. I don't know that Cam Newton can find the drop-down receiver. That's going to be a big deal. Guy's a good blocker, a good runner. He put up 263 yards, but caught and ran for 645 yards. Total of 6 touchdowns. For $4. He went for $4. I can't believe it. Okay, so let's see who we've got still on the board. I know Steve really wants that guy, and I can't see him. getting him. Let's go for Mike Evans, Tampa Bay wide receiver. Expected to go for $36. Guy caught 1,157 yards and 8 touchdowns last year for Tampa Bay. The guy's good. Just put it. You got Evans, Godwin. Who else do they got? They picked someone else up too. I can't remember who it is. I said Marquise Goodwin earlier. Totally San Francisco 49ers. Anyway, Mike Evans, slowly creeping. Everybody's seeing the value in this guy. As Joe just sits back and watches everybody bid, where he's got whoever he wants going through. Well, again, he's projected to go for 36, and he's at 19 right now. Somebody's going to weigh him. There he goes, 20. Oh, that was with Jameis Winston. Now he's got Tom Brady throwing the ball his way. A lot more opportunities. The ball's going to get spread around quite a bit to these guys. Question is, how's that offensive line of Tampa Bay going to keep Tom Brady? They going to keep him upright? Is he going to be able to distribute? Got to find out. Oh, sorry, buddy. I just weighed in for 26 on Godwin, or excuse me, Mike Evans. Oh, and I just got it taken away. Same guy. I'm not going to go back and forth on this one. He's going to be able to take him. But, excuse me, that is going to chip away at his ability to bid later. Le'Veon Bell, New York Jets. Sorry, I'm catching up on the messages down here. Le'Veon Bell, the guy is amazing. All right. I'm scrolling through the messages. I'm not even looking. I'm looking at the amount of great trash talk in our little chat. Le'Veon Bell, the guy is amazing, but can the Jets actually use him? Minnesota defense. Minnesota was pretty stout last year. For $4. Who's posting all of these memes? Minnesota defense for $5. Jeez. There's nothing but stupid memes. All right, so here he is, Robert Woods. The LA Rams only scored 3 touchdowns last year, 1 on the ground and 2 in the air, but put in 1,134 yards receiving and just over 100 yards on the ground. Great receiver. But last year was not the big year for the LA Rams. Robert Woods, steal for $9. Latavius Murray. He's only expected to go for $5. 637 yards on the ground last year, 5 touchdowns on the ground, 1 in the air with 235 receiving yards. The guy's a stud, but they got a crowded backfield over there. Well, it was more crowded 2 years ago. And he's going to go for $3. Look at that. All right, this is my prediction. No, Will Dissly again. He's picking the Seahawks. Oh, you're kidding me. San Francisco defense for $3. San Francisco defense for $6 right now. Can you believe it? Oh, they were good. Draft is paused. All right. Looks like we're going to take a break. And we're going to find out how long the break is. But we are through 6 rounds right now. And we are going to take a break for 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to take a break too, and that'll give you a chance to relax. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes, all right? I'll leave you with a little bit of tunage, and we'll come back to the Arguably Decent podcast. I want to leave you with some music. I could do that. Let me find something for you. Let's something about 5 minutes worth of music. That looks like this here, right here. A little ditty. All right, we'll see you back in 5 minutes as we take a little break.
She died easy of a broken heart to
Okay, making our way back. Making our way back to the arguably decent fantasy football draft. Cruising through. Let's see, who do we miss? The last couple of picks, just to let you know. All right, LA Rams defense is on the clock right now. Here, let's see what we got. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I just gave you the nice little frozen screen over there. All right, so let's see where we're at. You missed Kenny Galladay, wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, is gone. DeAndre Swift is also gone. Kareem Hunt is gone. And right now we're looking at the Rams defense going for $3. So basically not missing too much right now. All right. And now it's A.J. Green. A.J. Green, a stud with the Cincinnati Bengals. And he's got a stud quarterback throwing it to him. Joe Burrow, a rookie. Oh, we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how A.J. Green goes. He's a wide receiver right now. I could use a wide receiver. And I still got some money. I still need a tight end. I mean, really. A.J. Green for $9. He had a sliver under 1,000 yards last year with, it says 7.1 receiving touchdowns. That's what he's projected for. And 999 yards. Okay, I got to nominate somebody. So how about all these guys who I don't think are awesome. Let's go for David Johnson, Marquise Brown. There we go. Hollywood Brown. Wide receiver for the Baltimores. Yeah, 584 receiving yards last year, 7 touchdowns. Guy was on fire. But he'd have a good game, and then he'd disappear. And he'd have a great game, and he'd disappear. See what happens with him this year. At $6, he's going. He's gone for $6. Gotta say, that's probably a good deal. Now, he's projected to go for 13. All right, someone's back in the quarterback race. Carson Wentz. What's going to happen with this guy? You never know. You just can't tell. So, he threw for over 4,000 yards last year, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 243 rushing yards, and a touchdown on the ground. So, I put in for $6. He's worth $6 to me. All right. Another quarterback for me. Hooray. New England defense. What will New England's defense be like this year? It's kind of a big question because there we go. Boom, boom, boom. I get Wentz for $6. Good deal on my backup quarterback, I think. Definitely not going to complain about that. Chris Carson, running back for Seattle. This is it. I'm going to go put in a couple of picks on this guy. Let's see what happens. But it looks like he's going to be a popular guy, especially amongst all those Seattle guys. Dude played super well last year. And so right now he's at 14. He's projected to go at $35. Only at $16 right now. And $18 now. Cruising up. All right. And he just keeps going. You can watch him right now. All right. Well, he's at 25, 26. Joe is in there. You know he can outbid anybody. Still has $143. No one's even close. No. Well, at the very least, we can make him spend more money. Oh, you can have him, Joe, but you're not going to get him cheap. Is it worth it? It's worth it. How much you willing to spend? When's his week off? I think he'd let me have him for 38. Like, how many good running backs are left? Oh, I've just swung in there. And I think that's going to be it. And if he takes him, yep, he can have him for 39. Cooper Kupp. Dude was a beast last year. 4 rushing yards, not so exciting. How about 1,161 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns? LA Rams. This guy kept producing like nonstop last year. Definitely a guy you want to have on your roster if you can. I can't see when his bye week is, though. That's the problem here. Bye week is number 9. Not too shabby. That'll work out for me just fine. Fine, that's fine. Let it tick down because there's no way he's going to go for $17, $18. This dude's going to go all the way to his $25 cap for sure. You got 20 already. $22. And he's gone for 23. Let's call his laptop. O.J. Howard. I don't want him. I mean, if I got him for $3, maybe I'd take him. How am I doing? I'll take him for $3 if Tom Brady's throwing him to him. Let's go look at the big board. $6. Well, someone's going to get him for $6. He was projected to go for $1. But Tom Brady's throwing to him. What's going to happen? Is he going to turn this guy into a superstar or what? Zach Moss, running back for the Buffalo Bills. Super high expectations from this guy. But how's he going to do? Rookie running back for the Bills. Oh, he's only at $2. He's expected to go for a little bit better than that. I'll throw in 3. Oh, somebody already got 3. I can use another low-cost running back for sure. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, and I got in there for 5. Someone is in there for 6. but I'm not going to go crazy on him. All right. All right, we're top of the order here. Okay, so David Johnson, running back for the Houston Texans, expected to go for $22. Last year, he came in with 345 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, 4 receiving, another 370 through the air. The question is now that DeAndre Hopkins is not going to be playing there, is there going to be a lot more balls coming his way because there's not as much going downfield. Too many question marks for me to get involved with the Houston Texans, so I'm going to let this guy slide. Definitely a fan of that yogurt. Yay. Well, I'm going to make somebody happy, but not going to be making me happy. Not the running back of my dreams. Tyler Higbee. This is a guy I thought was going to do better last year and be more reliable last year. Got 734 yards as a tight end, not too shabby, and 3 touchdowns. But yeah, he's only projected to go for $16 this year. So I'll put him in for $4. If I can get him cheap, I'll take him. Joe likes him for $3, so he's got outbid. And no, somebody else weighs in. Oh. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got him for 7. Crap, I wanted him for 6. Oh, but Joe came in for 8. Oh, and Joe's got plenty of money. All right, well, I got in for 10. I thought I was in for 9, but I outbid the other guy. Oh, $10 on a wide receiver who's projected to go at 16. I guess I'll take him. Not so terrible. Let me go to my picks. I'll update him for you. And let's go. Number 8, T.E.T. Higbee. Devontae Parker's on the block right now. So anyway, I got Higbee for $10. Okay. So I'll show you real quick. This is what we're looking at. I got 8 players so far. I'm down to my last $38. And go to a split. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I'm looking for. All right, Devontae Parker. 1,200 yards in the air, 9 touchdowns last year. But you're talking about the Miami Dolphins. How are they going to be this year? I just don't know. Plus, I hate them. So, I definitely don't need them on my team. Phillip Rivers throwing the ball for the Indianapolis Colts. Phillip Rivers. Guy passed for 4,615 yards, 23 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, 29 rushing yards, 17 children, and 3 fumbles lost. That's right. I definitely am not picking him up because I don't need a third quarterback for sure. And I certainly don't need Phillip Rivers. I mean, he was projected to go for $1, and he went for 4. That is all Russ. He's a big Chargers fan, I imagine. Rob Gronkowski. Who nominated him? Oh, that's awesome. Let's see what happens. You know, Tommy's going to throw him some balls, try and get him some touchdowns. After a year off, is he going to come back? Gronk. He's from Buffalo, New York, so I got to take him. I put him up for $8. Joe could definitely outbid me on this guy for sure. But Gronkowski, I was definitely thinking about getting Rob Gronkowski for kicks. But, you know, we'll see. He's projected to go for $6. He's already on the hook for 11. There's not a whole lot of goodness I planned on doing this year anyway. Forget it. Oh, no. I tried. Oh, no. Your team already has a high offer. All right. So now he's at $13. I can't beat Joe. Oh, no. I didn't get it. Okay. So I missed him. I totally missed him. All right. Let's find somebody. Let's just nominate Devin Singletary from the Buffalo Bills. I don't know how he's going to do. He's going to get some interest for sure. And I don't think I need him on my team. But, you know, if he was cheap, you know, why not? Because then I can always cheer for my guy. I definitely need a low-cost running back for sure. I still know he's going to be the guy. So we'll see what happens. I just don't have faith in it. I can't go for him. Oh, but somebody is. Somebody's already at $10. He's projected to go for 14. Last year, 775 yards, splitting time with Gore. 2 rushing touchdowns, 194 receiving, another 2 touchdowns, and he lost the ball. A little fumble. Not too shabby. But, you know, you got Gore on your team, who's not anymore. So maybe he gets more looks this year. Maybe he gets more yards because of it. All right, let's see what's going on now. And I still need, well, I need a good third guy. Will Fuller, wide receiver for the Texans. I'm not very sad about him. Oh, Joe is back down to earth now with only $51. Well, I think I did my job to try and drive up his interest. Will Fuller, 670 yards last year. A little 670 Saipan yards with 3 receiving touchdowns, no fumbles. Not too shabby. Gotta like that. 670 yards last year, but yeah. He's on the board right now for $8. He was projected to go for 10, but he goes for 8, so you call it a steal. It's okay. I'm not really into that. But I do need another wide receiver. Seems like there's a lot of them. I had a lot of receivers last year. I didn't get a whole lot of love out of the guys that I had, though. So, we'll see how things work out this year. Ooh, there's some guys I'm definitely interested in who are still on the board. All right, that's another defense going out there right now. Worry about defenses later, I guess. I am just going to keep scrolling through to look at some guys who I could maybe see in the future. Man, I like that guy from last year, too. He was good. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see who is coming up next. I still need, again, wide receivers. Another good running back. Oof, not this guy. I'm not taking any Miami running backs. This is a throwaway suggestion. You know, it's funny, Julian Edelman is on the board, but no way Julian Edelman would be still hanging out if Tom Brady was still on the New England Patriots. I don't know how he's going to do with Cam Newton. Hopefully they got a lot of love for each other because that dude's a star. Can they get on the same page? I don't know. Is it a one and done for Cam? I don't know. What do you know? I don't know. I do know this. I'm not going to take Matt Breida. Matt Breida, he's going to Joe's team. Joe's already down $39. He's got 12 players, though. Calvin Ridley. I had him a time or two last year. 7 touchdowns, 866 receiving yards. Even ran for 34 yards. Not too shabby. He's projected to go for $24. He's on our board for 4 right now. That's going to go up to 8 in no time. He's already back up to 5. I think he goes for $12. And he's at 6 right now, 7. Calvin Ridley drumming up some interest here. 6, 5. Oh, he's at 9. No, he's at 10 now. Let's see if he goes over 12. I mean, Calvin Ridley's a good receiver for sure, but he's not Julio Jones. $11. Oh, he's at 12 right now. Let's see if he keeps going. Anyway, still have a bunch of picks left. He's at 12. And he would have gone at 12, but I swooped in at 13. We'll see if anybody tries to take him back. Eva Biba. Oh, Joe gets back in. I'm going to leave him go. I've got my $38. I still got 9 more picks. I just want to see if there's one more solid guy that I want to pick up before we get into the dollar picks. The daily dollar in the draft. Philip Lindsay. Holy cow. So here's a good question. So last year he rushed for just over 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns, and he pulled in another just about 200 yards through the air. Is he going to be the feature back this year? They've got Melvin Gordon going to be running back there with him. I don't know if this guy's going to be that guy. But the Broncos are excited about them. They're certainly excited about this guy. So let's see how it all shakes out. But right now he's on the board for $7. Well, let's make it 8 because I just popped in there. So at $8 now, and Philip Lindsay, he's now at 9. So not too shabby. He's going to go for $9. He's projected for 7. So somebody got themselves a deal, or somebody overspent, however you want to call it. Tyler Boyd, wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. Going to get balls thrown his way by Joe Burrow. He's projected to get $13. Last year he reeled in 1,000 yards for 5 touchdowns. Lost a couple fumbles. He's going for $2, but that seems like awfully too cheap. So now he's already going up to 5. We'll see how this thing shakes out. $5 is where he's going. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, let's try a little background music here. See what this sounds like. Here we go. All right, Jonathan Taylor, running back for the Indianapolis Colts. Guy's probably going to get a lot of work this year. Phillip Rivers is going to be too busy making more children. Let's see how this guy's going. He's projected to go for $28. Right now, he is at 12, 13. We'll see how this works out for him. $14, $15. Not too shabby. Let's go and see what it looks like on the picture. Oh, wow. Is that what it looks like? That's not what I meant to call it. That's what the board. Darn it. Well, I know how we'll do this. All right. Now, how are things going to work out in Washington this year? This guy pulled in 7 touchdowns and 900 receiving yards. How is this going to work out in Washington? There's so much turmoil in Washington. I just can't figure it out. I can't get behind helping them out. They think he's going to do better this year. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's not. Maybe Alex Smith will come in just for a drive or a down. I guess we'll find out. He's at 14 already. And boom. There we go. What I needed to do. That's what I needed to do. Boom. Boom. That's what I need to do. That's what I needed. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I needed. Excuse me. All right, Leonard Fournette. Tampa Bay, you know this guy is going to get the ball, and he is going to ball. He's only projected for $4? Are you kidding me? Leonard Fournette? No, Leonard Fournette is going to ball out this year. That's what's going to happen. They're nuts if they think that that's not going to work. There we go. I'm going to take him for $10. All right. Oh, did I not get him? I did get him. Where is he? I don't see him on there. Ryan Tannehill. There we go. He's my my bonus guy. Let me go to my picks. I'll let you guys check this out while I go to my picks and start updating here. Boom, boom, boom. Fournette. And I probably overpaid a little bit. Oh man, you really think that dude's gonna do that good? Alan Lazard? I'm not a believer. It's my turn to nominate a player. Okay. I'll nominate Julian Edelman. Let's see what he gets. He's projected to make $10. Anyway, first let me bring you an update. That's where I'm at for picks right now. And he's at $4. Will Cam Newton get him the ball? Last year he had 1,100 yards and 6 touchdowns. Is he going to get that kind of productivity? I don't think there's a lot of believers in his ability to produce for this year. But, you know, I guess we'll find out. I'm going to weigh in there for $6, so maybe someone else will outbid me for $7. But for $6, if I pick up Julian Edelman, I'm not going to complain. He's a solid wide receiver to have. There we go. Somebody edged me out. Donut holes. That's got to be Steve Mullins. And that's got to be a little bit of love. He's got to want it. Here, let's go back over. Oh, and somebody outbid him. Oh, Russ. Trying to make Steve spend an extra couple dollars. I think that's what's happening. No, but Russ got him. $8, Julian Edelman. Would have been a steal last year. This year, All right, let's see what is up for our next pick. David Montgomery for Chicago. Guy put down almost 890 yards, 6 touchdowns on the ground, another 185 receiving, and 1 in the air. Projected to go for $10. I need a wide receiver. I'm going to have to pick up some slops on the wide receiver chart. Montgomery goes for a song at $3. That was good. Tight end, Hunter Henry. Not expected to be huge this year. But he had 652 in the air last year with 5 touchdowns. They expect him to do better this year, but do they really? Is that just based on what his performance was? Do you really think Ryan Tannehill is going to be that much better this year? Is going to find him so much more? Sorry, Ryan Tannehill. Los Angeles Chargers. So, still, even though he did this, there's so many questions around the Los Angeles Chargers. I can't see, picking up anybody from the Chargers. Just does not make sense. It does not make sense. He's going for $9. He's at $10 now. Salary is projected at 14. But we're starting to get a little slim. All right. Well, anyway, we are at $11. Let's see who Steve Mullins is going to pick up. All right. Again, special edition of the Arguably Decent podcast. This is the 2020 NFL Fantasy Football Draft. Bringing you in here. It is also just an opportunity for me to test out this OBS Studio software. It's free online. I want to give it a shot, switch it back and forth while streaming on YouTube. And we'll see what it looks like later when we wrap up this draft. Joe is just cruising through players now. After holding on for so long, he is finally starting to loosen up on that flow. Highest money holder right now has just $69. Here, let's give you a bigger look at the big board, where everybody's at right now. Again, you got to get 17 players. Jarvis Landry, you knew he was coming up. Jarvis Landry, he's up for $5. Last year, 1,174 yards, 6 receiving touchdowns. And he's projected to go for $10. Right now, $7 on the board. Someone going to go 8? Is that someone me? Someone is me. And I got outbid again, but I'm not terribly worried about that. It just means somebody else had to spend an extra dollar. Jarvis Landry, though, solid receiver. Now, DJ Chark for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Guy's good, right? But who's throwing to him? Where's all their weapons? They got rid of so many players over the last 2 years. It's ridiculous. Now, people are going to jump on there because he had 1,000 yards last year with 8 touchdowns. He's not going to have anywhere near that this year. They don't have anybody else. They're going to be able to double him. They're going to be able to swarm him. They're going to be able to just crush the Panthers this year. They're Panthers. Jaguars. I can't talk. Well, 3, 2, 1. DJ Chark's off the board for $12. He's projected for 21. Brandon Cooks. And he is with the Houston Texans this year. They're hoping that he's going to be able to fill the gaping hole left by the departure of DeAndre Hopkins. I'll go for $5. Oh, he's at $6 now. I have a little bit of faith in him, but I don't have that much faith in him. But, for $7, he's worth having, I would think. 2, 1. I'll throw 8 down there. And if Russ gets him for 9, fine, he can have him. But Brandon Cooks for $8, I'll take him. It's $1 more than what he was projected to go. And then hopefully he ends up doing okay. He fills a slot for me in wide receiver, and I'm down to my last $20. So while I do that, let me go to my picks, and I can get you. I can add him to my roster. I got him for $8. Is that right? I gotta scroll up. $8. That's right. Okay. So let's show you where I'm at right now. I mean, we're getting down to those little ones now. So Cam Akers for the Los Angeles Rams. They need a running back. They're hoping he'll be their answer. Is he? Is he going to be? Yeah. Well, $14. Somebody will be happy with him. All right, so we'll bring you back over, and then we're going to show you again. Bring you back to the big board. Going back to defense now. Baltimore's up there. I've already got our defense, special teams. So we've got Chicago, Baltimore. You know, they're not going to be bad on defense. How much you really want to spend? Defenses will be pretty easy to come by soon. They had a good year last year. No, it's Russ's pick now. Who's he going to nominate? Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's gone for $4. He was projected to go for 6. He didn't have a terrible year last year. 3,800 yards, 22 touchdowns, 21 picks. Ran for 141 and got a touchdown as well. Kansas City's defense. Yikes. These guys not looking to go as good as they did last year, but last year they did pretty good. Last year they had 45 sacks. I don't know. They look pretty good in the Super Bowl, though. Like, how you going to... Can't bag on them. Certainly. Yeah. But how much money do you really want to spend on defense right now? All right, so I basically got all this, but I could definitely use Cam Newton, quarterback for the New England Football Patriots. Last year, pretty dinged up. Couldn't do all that much. But these projections that they have for him this year look pretty big. They think he's going to go over 3,700 yards in the air, 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, another 438 on the ground with another 5 on the ground, and they figure 4 fumbles lost. Does that sound right? How do you project something like that for a guy who's been out all year? Now he's bouncing back. Curious to see what happens with him. But I hope the best for him. But new year, new offense, new coach, new teammates, new city, new everything, new attitude. You know, it feels like he was done wrong over there in Carolina. So, well, let's see what's going on. I got to nominate somebody. So let's see who's looking like. This guy was not bad last year. Let's nominate Sterling Shepard. So he had 3 touchdowns, 576 receiving, and 72 on the ground. The guy was not terrible last year. He did okay. And in fact, he actually looked really good last year. In moments, he had his moments. And so now he's going to go for $3 this year. I wanted to pick him up last year, and I couldn't because it was just too late. It was too hard to get him. Now we'll have to see how things work out this year. Now, starting to get down to the nitty-gritty. Tariq Cohen. Are you kidding me? Projected to go with just $7 this year. Last year he had 213 yards on the ground, 456 in the air, 3 touchdowns. Dude's good, but those stats are just so small. Question is, then what? Who's next? Who's coming? I'm happy with 2 running backs. I'd like to pick up another good running back. Another tight end would not be terrible. A good one, anyway. Ooh, here he is, Ronald Jones. This is a guy who's looking to get some of the ball now. Question is he going to get the ball with Leonard Fournette, who I've got already? Am I going to get the same problem that I had last year where I had 2 running backs from the same team? You're kidding me. I can't do it. I can't do it because last year I had Kareem Hunt and Chubb. And I had to play them both every week when they play. It was terrible. Totally not awesome. Not something that you'd want to do for sure. And I didn't want to get in that same trap where those are the 2 guys I had to have. I don't need Miami's tight end. Hard pass. Let's see. I wonder how this is. Let's just rock this soundtrack. Hopefully, these tunes will just kind of cruise me, but they got some commercials in between. All right. Wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Deontay Johnson. Had 5 touchdowns last year with 680 through the air. Lost a couple fumbles. This year he's got Ben Roethlisberger thrown to him. It's just a big mystery. What's Ben Roethlisberger going to be like this year? You know, is he going to be as good as he has been in the past? I don't know. How's Connor going to be running the ball? What kind of distribution they're going to get? All right. Let's see who Steve's got coming up here. Ooh, damn. He's going to put up Marvin Jones Jr. from Detroit. Dude's good. Last year had 9 touchdowns with 779 yards. Is that good enough to get you over the hump? I don't know. But for $6, I'll take him. He's projected to go for 8. So I just weighed in, pick him up for $6. Let's see what happens. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I got another guy. He's sitting on the bench. That's not even a big deal. I have been there myself. Okay, so he is my 11th acquisition. MJJ. And I got him for $6. Oh, I got him for 5. No, $6. There we go. Right. Oh. Let's take a look. So, Marvin Jones Jr. for $6, my 11th pick so far. Trying to round out everything I need for this draft. Okay. Whew. What round are we in? The millionth? Who's you going to pick? Joe, who's going to be your guy? J.K. Dobbins, running back for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, who knows how this guy's going to do this year? You know, the new guys, you just don't know they're going to come in. Hopefully they get the ball. Hopefully you get a lot of action. But, you know, Mark Ingram's back there. So he's going to want the ball. They're projecting this guy's over 1,000-yard rusher with about 8 touchdowns between on the ground and in the air. So he's going to go for $9. Let's see. Who's got the most? Ole Rollers. Wow. Already got 16 of the 17 players that you could draft. Joseph Gorga, he's got 15 already. Where am I at? My God, I got $14, and I and I still got to pick up 6 more guys. So I went a little big on some of the guys. I got Ezekiel Elliott early. I got Tyreek Hill. I got Pat Mahomes. So I went big on those three guys. 57 for Elliott, 39 for Tyreek Hill, 32 for Mahomes. Still better than what I got last year. Also got Leonard Fournette for $10. I'm thinking that he's going to do a lot more for Tampa Bay because he's on a mission. We got Chicago's defense. Still going to need another defense for sure, but that's not such a huge need. Who else do I have at wide receiver? Oh, man, you know what? I didn't put that down for Jones. He's a wide receiver. Sorry about that, Marvin. Sorry, Marvin. There we go. Wide receiver Marvin Jones Jr. So definitely need more wide receiver help because I've only got two, and only one of them is really something special. But, you know, with only $14 left to my name, there's not going to be a whole lot going on over there. You can see on the big screen what I've got right there. Kirk Cousins is on right now. You can see he's going up. He's only got $2 on the offer on the table right now. And that's it. $2 for Kirk Cousins. Do you like that? Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah, you go for it. You can have him. Big gaping question mark. Yeah, we'll see how that works out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Got a few Pittsburgh Steelers fans here in the CNMI. I think 3. You got some bandwagon fans who are still happy about them beating the Seahawks. Good game, by the way. All right, let's pull someone out. How about John Brown, wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills? I need a wide receiver. He's a good wide receiver. He pulled in 1,060 yards last year and 6 touchdowns for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills got some more wide receiver help right now, so other teams won't just be focused on John Brown. So the question is, will that help him free him up with double teams maybe going on the Stephon Diggs? And so I'm going to go in for $4 here. He's projected to go at $7. But, you know, John Brown, he had some really good games for the Buffalo Bills last year. He ended up generating some points, and now he is on my team as a wide receiver. Oh, Deshaun Jackson. I love that guy, but how much does he have left in him? That's it. All right, so here, let me do this for you. I'll let you see how that ends up working out, and I'm going to update the picks to put wide receiver John Brown. And I think I got him for just $4. I will take you. Boom. Deshaun Jackson is gone. And he did not go for a whole lot of money either. Here, let me show you what he got. Where did he go? I know that he went cheap. All right, so anyway, let's go back to where I'm at right now. Just picked up from the Buffalo Bills, John Brown. And I am down to my last $10. And I'm still not the lowest guy. There's still 2 guys with less than me. But they both have more players than me. So I went big on a couple of guys, and then I tried to get decent on the way down. I'm going to have a lot of extras. Okay, so I need another tight end for sure. And, you know, extra running backs, probably good. Extra wide receivers. You know, now I got 4 wide receivers, so I'm probably good there, you know. But I'll need another defense. I'll need another 1, 2. I got 3 running backs. Maybe 1 more running back. Running back, tight end. Let's see, who do we got? Oh, quarterback, Daniel Jones. No thanks, I'll pass. He didn't have a terrible year last year. He had 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, 12 picks. He ran for 279 and scored 2 rushing touchdowns, but he lost 11 fumbles. Holy cow, guy got the crap beat out of him. If you're losing that many fumbles, you're not in a happy place. Not as a quarterback. 9 fumbles as a quarterback. is a lot. He had 11. 11 fumbles. 11 fumbles. I mean, really? Oh, that's almost like one every game. And 12 picks. Same thing. Okay, Anthony Miller, wide receiver for the Chicago Bears. Well, he's projected to do okay. He did okay last year. I think I had him for a couple of games, and he did okay for me. Nothing too wild and exciting, but so let's see what happens. It's up to Steve now. Steve is drafting. Jamison Crowder, wide receiver for the New York Jets. Last year, 833 yards from Sam Darnold, 6 touchdowns. Probably not the worst thing, but I definitely don't need another wide receiver yet. And I don't know how often I'd actually start him. Tight end and defense are like the two things I'm going to need right now. I got, who else do I got? I'm looking at my stuff right now. Scroll over and look at those bad boys. Running backs. I got my 2 running backs. Got my 2 definite running backs for sure. Got my quarterback. Wide receivers, not looking too shabby either. But I only have 1 tight end. That guy goes down. Well, I mean, let's see. Where you at, Higbee? His bye is in week 9. Darren Waller, tight end for the Raiders. Guy had a ton of yards last year. 1,145 receiving yards for a tight end. 3 touchdowns. He's projected to go for $9. Oh, no. Wait. He's over my budget. It's not $10 yet. It shows that I still got $10. What's going on? That's not true. Oh, there it is. Am I lagging or what? Yep. That's what's going on. I got to be lagging. All right, well, he's out of my league. I only got $10. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 people with less money than I've got for this draft so far. Good for them. Okay, well, Waller's not going to be my guy. I'm definitely in the market for a tight end and another defense. Oh, excuse me. Nothing like a nice little yawn there. I know it'll perk me up. Indianapolis is still on the clock for their defense. Back. Yep. Okay, we're getting close to the end. I'll break out a little frosty brew here. CeeDee Lamb. They are hoping this guy can catch a lot of balls in the Big D. So, let's see, 990. They're projecting for him to have 1,000 yards and 6.5 touchdowns. Oh no. Okay, I got in the last second. It was going to go for like $3. He's projected to go for $2, but now it's going to cost somebody $4 and $5 if it decides to go any higher. We're going to go. Let's just keep it at 4 for now. cold beer. Let's go full screen again. Derek Carr at quarterback. I definitely don't need any more quarterbacks. So we're just going to let that one go. I've got Matt Stafford as a backup. Pat Mahomes is my starter. And I got Carson Wentz as a backup too. Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, how is he projected to only go for $1? He had almost 4,000 yards last year. 27 touchdowns. 28 if you count the one he ran with. Come on, man. Really? $1? But I don't need 4 quarterbacks. But I do need a second wide receiver. It's my turn to nominate a player. Well, who should we nominate? Tevin Coleman. We're going to nominate Tevin Coleman. This guy, big question mark. 544 yards rushing, 184 receiving, a total of 7 touchdowns. Split a lot of time out back there. But for $2, come on, this guy's better than a $2 running back, isn't he? Well, I've got plenty of running backs, so I didn't pick him up. Darius Slayton. 8 touchdowns last year for the G-Men, 740 receiving yards. They expect him to do a lot better than that this year. They actually projected him to have 0.9 less touchdowns. Okay. How's that math work out? All right. Well, I can't pay for them. It says over my budget. I only have $10 left. $10 in a dream. Kerryon Johnson. Well, I'm not bidding on him. I don't need him. There'll be a lot of running backs in Detroit this year. Adrian Peterson playing for the Lions this year. That guy, he's 105 years old. Look at this. He signed for 1 year, $1.1 million. Guy's good. Guy knows how you can run. He'll probably go out there and do some solid stuff for them. Oh, quarterback time, Joe Burrow. Who's going to take the plunge? Who's going to stab at Joe Burrow? I bet this guy's going to be good. $2 for Joe Burrow. And that is Joe's last pick. Oh, another tight end. This is for Atlanta. Hayden Hurst. Yeah, 349 yards last year and 2 touchdowns. Real exciting, Hayden Hurst. Not exciting enough for me. And my $10. You can see over here the massive $10 that I'm smoking here. Boom. Yep, I have got a huge $10 right there. That's where I'm sitting at. Emmanuel Sanders. Oh, this guy is just good. I just like him. How do you not like Emmanuel Sanders? Well, probably if you're a DB. So tempting. He's better than a $4 guy, isn't he? He's got to be better than someone I got. Going for $5. That's right. He's worth half of what I got left. Well, I'm just going to have to hope that Tyler Higbee never gets hurt. I got him for $5. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. That's 3 wide receivers in a row. Plus, I got Brandon Cooks. Plus, I got Tyreek Hill. That's as many wide receivers as I need. I'm out of the wide receiver business. But my last 4 wide receivers I got for everyone was less than $8. I don't know what that pop was. Judy! Jared Judy! Well, I'm going to need the wide receivers to carry the day. Tight ends, I still need to get a second tight end and another defense. And I got $5 left. $5. Okay, so waiting for Russ to pick a next guy. Auto draft. Mike Williams, wide receiver, LA Chargers. Well, if you trust them, I certainly don't need wide receivers. So I could just sit back and watch. Besides, I only have $5, and this guy's going to go for more than that. Okay. Yep. Tampa Bay defense off the table. I only have $5, so I'm not going to be able to outbid anybody on defense, that's for sure. Or tight end. I'm just hoping that there's someone decent. And you know what? There's got to be. We talk about some tight ends that were pretty good last year. Like, I had a lot of expectations for Blake Jarwin. Dude is a friggin' beast. Why don't they give him the ball? When he gets it, the guy looks like $1 million. I don't know. Same thing for Knox for the Buffalo Bills. Don't understand why he wasn't more of a force last year. Well, I got to nominate somebody. So how about let's nominate Noah Fant. Not good on the rushing side so much, but had some good receiving yards last year. 562 and 3 touchdowns. That's very, very tight endable. All right, well, who's in there? All right, so we're on the Yahoo version right now, right? So we're on Yahoo, and this Yahoo draft is great, but it's already happened twice where it says over my budget for guys who were still within my budget. And I thought maybe that last one might have been a mistake, but it said no, the guy went for $3, but I still have $5 left. So that's a problem. Nothing too major. I'm sure I'll get over it. But the guy went for $3 and I could have got him, and it was the guy who I wanted to get. So, what are you going to do? So Blake Jarwin, I can't get him for the Dallas Cowboys tight end position because he's got the same bye week as my starter. Not cool. Chris Herndon. I don't know. Guy had 7 receiving yards. Okay. That's a throwaway. I appreciate somebody picking up a tight end, but you're going to keep him for your $1. Enjoy him. All right, let's see what we got. Holy cow. Holy cow. Let's just switch this over. I want to check something out real quick. Well, I definitely do need one, but I'll be okay there. All right. Still rocking here. Getting close to the end of the draft for sure. A lot of rosters filling up. Let me go over to full screen for you guys. Frank Gore playing for the New York Jets. Dude is undeniable. He is totally going to the Hall of Fame. Hopefully he brings a little leadership over to the Jets. Hopefully not too much because they're in the same division as the Buffalo Bills. But dude's solid. You can always count on him. Especially if he's going to be backing up Le'Veon Bell or taking some of the load off of him. Tyrod Taylor, what is going on with your hair in this thing? Holy cow. I think he got exploded. So Tyrod Taylor, if he's going to be starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers, that's great. Figure 8-8, high end. Guy's good. Great quarterback. Great leader. Really good guy. But it's very difficult. With the Buffalo Bills, you knew exactly what you were going to get out of him. You're going to get someone who is solid, but it's just not someone who's going to get you there. Wherever there is, all right. So, no, come on. He's not over my budget. It's only at $2 right now. I want this guy. Let me bid. Let me bid on him. You're killing me. I want him. Let me... Yahoo, you really just killed me just now. You jerks. All right. Well, either way, I added another tight end. It's a guy who I want to do better than probably he will do. Jarwin. $1. I'll take it. Okay. Boom. Well, let's get you updated on where I'm at. And I've got $4 left. Still need another defense. But I think that's pretty much it. I can't expect to get much better than what I've got so far. If there's I see, look at Tony Pollard. He helped me out in the backup role a couple times. Damian Harris, the I have no idea what to expect out of players from New England. Again, there's no expectation that you could have other than Cam Newton wants to come out, be fierce. You got to give him props for that, but how are they really going to be able to produce? I just don't know how that's going to work out. Damian Harris for $6? People are really that excited about Damian Harris? I mean, apparently. All right, so I still need 3 more players. And Damian Harris. So now we're waiting for the next player to be nominated. Special edition of the Arguably Decent podcast. We are doing a fantasy football draft. Ooh, this was CJ's guy last year who looked strong and then did nothing. University of Iowa product, tight end for the Detroit Lions, TJ Hawkinson. 2 touchdowns and 367 receiving yards, but it really seems like he got all those in one game last year. He's the guy that you'd want to do more. All right. Mercole Hartman. Oh, my God. Are you kidding? $2 for this guy. 6 touchdowns, 538 receiving yards. I don't need another wide receiver. But still, it says it's over my budget. I have $4, and he's going for 3. That's frustrating. All right, what week is my defense by? 11. If I'm yawning, you know it's exciting. I had this guy a few times last year too, Tyler Eifert. And didn't do much for me at all. Again. Well, finally. So, problem with the Yahoo thing is I'm having some trouble here trying to get guys in there. Hold on. And it says that I don't have the budget for it when I actually do. So, at least I got another defense finally for $2. Hooray. And I've only got $2 left. But it's really a bummer when I'm trying to place a bid and I just can't get in there. So it's okay. I only have $2 left. Nothing too exciting. Basically, it's just going to be come down to the end where I'm just going to get just a couple of $1 specials. Let's go to tight ends. All right, picked up another tight end. There we go. For my 16th player, tight end, Kyle Rudolph. I got him for $1. Hooray. Shows how amazing the guy's got to be, right? We're really getting down to the nitty gritty here. Yeah, a couple of nothing tight ends to cycle around. And, you know, I guess the only other thing I could do. Really? Really? Where you at? Higbee. Boom. Oh, that's okay. That's not too bad. All right. I have enough wide receivers. Maybe I can get a running back as my last guy. Boom. Nothing too exciting going on for anybody. Nope. I'm looking at all of them. A whole lot of nothing. Oh, man. Well, let me just look at flex players that they got available. Here we go. We'll go on the laptop screen. Take a look. Let you see what I'm looking at. So basically just trying to find a... I'd like to get a running back, but I'm like, not really having any luck. I think this might be the guy. Kenny Stills is I mean, this would be like a flex player. And he's got a... Maybe he could do something. Maybe he can't. But he's going to be in Houston. How about Keyshawn Vaughn? Running back for Tampa Bay. I don't know. I think Tampa Bay is pretty good on the running back scene. I don't think that guy's going to get the ball. Jordan Reed. Yeah, let me throw another picture in for these guys. There we go. Upload that. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. My turn to nominate a player. Lucky me. Sanu, what's going on with you, dude? Don't need you. Don't need you. Come on. Ah. Who knows? He's at least a running back. Maybe he'll get some run in Cincinnati. Okay, that's my 17th pick. 17th and final pick here. Let me go and put this guy on here. And he is a running back. Boom. I got him for the cost of $1. That's it for me, and that's my last dollar. So I am out. Now is when we just sit back. Here's the look at how I finished up. And now I sit back and just watch the rest of the guys draft. There's one guy's got 1 pick. One guy needs 3 players. Another needs 2. Another 3. Another 2. Oh, my God. Steve still needs 8 players? Jeez, Steve, who do you got? Oh, I got to... Steve? Are you kidding me? Let's see. He went big on Julio Jones, and he went big on Joe Mixon, and he went big on Saquon Barkley. All right, well, Saquon, Joe Mixon, though. I mean, it'd be exciting to see how he does this year, but oh gosh. So that's where he blew his load, and Miles Sanders as his flex guy. We'll see how that works out for him. Okay, let's just look at the, I don't want to look at any individual players. I would just like to look at everybody. Okay, I'll just go to all, see who's left. So here's who's left, folks. Just down to a couple of guys who need to fill out their rosters. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys who still need to pick. It's going to go real quick now. These are guys who aren't spending tons of money here. They're just going to get the last players available. And then we're going to call it, a day here, or call it a draft. We'll call these guys and see how they are, see how happy they are with their draft. And I'll keep sending some enjoyable pictures for these guys. Oh boy, just having some fun, sending some ridiculous photos to these guys of themselves. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys left who need players. Steve, who still needs 7 guys. I mean, are you kidding? It's a tough one. It's kind of tough to watch. Let's see if we can't get a hold of Steve.
Moshi moshi.
Way, Steve, you still need 6 more players?
Who?
You? You still need to draft
brother.
6 more guys?
No, my brother. McSpankin Fish is my brother.
Oh.
I need one more guy.
Well, then who are you? The Nye
I'm
Invulnerables?
Nye. Yeah.
Okay, well, at least you only need one more guy. All right.
Yeah, and then look at my roster.
I did.
Boom, bitch.
So you got like 3.5 guys. I'm not even complaining.
Well, one of them counts as 2.
Well, so you got Saquon, you got Mixon, and Julio
No,
Jones.
That's my brother.
Oh, you know
I'm
what?
the guy
Hold
with
on.
McCaffrey and Mark Ingram and Aaron Jones.
All right, that's right, because I was looking at Fish. All right, so you got Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
He's the guy who got stuck auto drafting. My brother.
That's right, because he might not have been able to.
Basically, maybe got COVID. He's not sure, but.
Yikes! All right, so let's see who you got. I'm looking at. Okay, so you got some good players. wait. Let me look at the salary. The big guys you got. Okay, McCaffrey, and Aaron Jones was good for you last year. And then, but that's those your big swings. Aaron Jones, McCaffrey, Mike Evans. Okay, Mike Evans was a good pickup too. I figure he's going to do good, but I figure everyone's going to do well for Tampa. Hey, did you guys have any of the same problems that I had about that, where it said it was over your budget?
Well, it tells you that if you don't have enough money.
You're right, but in the case where I did have enough money, it still told me I didn't have enough money.
It probably just means you're bad at math. The computer usually knows how to do the numbers. Right? Because it's looking at the total number of empty spots you got left versus you have to have at least $1 per player left.
Oh, that's it right there.
Empty spot. So if you're at like 10 of 17, you got to have at least $7 for those spots, or 6 more after your next bid.
Okay.
So you can't go higher than that.
That is why. So that's why I was frustrated. I thought basically you do get the freebs. I thought basically when you're done, but you're not. That's right. So, hey, I got Pat Mahomes this year for less than $60.
Yeah, congratulations.
So, all right. Well, anyway, I'll sit back and watch the rest of it happen. And
well, it's pretty much done. I mean, except for my brother, who needs to fill those goddamn spots. But yeah, if you want to put together some thoughts on the various performances, everybody else who's not named Brad Rizala from Saipan is still here. So you could, I could put you on speaker and you could talk some shit about the draft if you wanted to, and it'd almost be like you were here. Almost.
All right. Well, I'll probably call you back for that.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
All
But
right,
I would guess you got about an hour. We got a whole bunch of food here. People need to eat. So I'm guessing we'll hang out for at least another hour before people start to, roll.
Nice.
So.
All right, man.
Cool, man. Okay.
See you
Well,
later.
good drafting. Thanks. Yeah, wish you were here, but good drafting. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Steve's awesome. That was a lot of fun, actually. He wasn't kidding. I had a great time, and I would have loved to have been there and hung out with those guys. But just hanging out here and doing mandatory dad stuff. Let's see. We're all the way down. It's just down to Steve's brother doing auto draft stuff. All right. Well, it's down to the last one. His auto draft is coming up, and that's it. The draft is complete. Over and done. The draft is done. Let's switch it over. So we can look at my squad right here. Of course, the order of those guys is definitely going to change. Where my starting quarterback is definitely not going to be Matthew Stafford, but it's going to be great to have him in a backup role. Got Pat Mahomes back this year. Got Ezekiel Elliott, Tyreek Hill. Brandon Cook's hoping that he might be able to do some good things for me. Leonard Fournette, I guess, have some hope in him. I think he's going to do great for the Buccaneers. He's got to come out and prove himself a little bit more. Discount guys, certainly was nice to pick up John Brown from Buffalo, because now that Stephon Diggs is there, it would be nice to see him, have more open space and more abilities. So, more ability to get the ball anyway. And then I don't know how Higbee's going to do as tight end for the Rams, but I got a couple of other guys who are like, Blake Jarwin, Kyle Rudolph. Okay, Giovanni Bernard, I got him cheap at the end because he's not going to do anything. He's probably never going to see the ball. He'll never see the field. So, can't be totally disappointed with what I got. I'm looking forward to seeing how the season shakes out. I got, I think, a more well-rounded team than I had last year, and I guess we'll see how that really shakes out. Who are some of the big guys? Joe, the guy who waited forever before he ended up started spending some money. You see that he's got Carson was his big spend, the running back for Seattle. He got Gronkowski, who I really wanted to get this year, too. I thought he'd be a fun guy to have in the team and cheer for. But he's got a bunch of other guys he got at some good discount prices, like Dak Prescott. I think he's going to be solid this year. I think he'll end up having decent stats this year, too. Even Robert Woods, I thought, was a good pickup at $9. And Cooper Kupp, that guy, he just scored points for whatever team he had or who had him last year. Now let's look over here at Gorga's team. His big one was Derrick Henry. You look at that guy. Heba Biba, not Gorga. Derrick Henry was his big pull. He also got Todd Gurley and Mark Andrews. And those were the big pulls and Tyler Lockett. I don't know how they're going to do, but we'll see. That was where they decided to make the big spends. See where Russ went this year. Russ had his big one on Dalvin Cook, who I also was looking at for this year. Didn't get him. Devontae Adams, we'll see if he's worth that $42. And also James Conner from Pittsburgh. I think he's going to be good, but I didn't know if he's going to be that great. And Melvin Gordon, again, he's the guy that you want to see do well. At least I did last year when I had him, but he didn't really produce for me in the end. Austin Eckler is the big one for CJ. Austin Eckler was huge last year for the Chargers, but the Chargers had a little more weaponry, so we'll see how that ends up turning out. He also got Odell Beckham Jr. Again, not a big performer last year for the Browns, but not terrible. He's also got Amari Cooper and DJ Moore out of Carolina. Those are his big swings. Then we were just talking to Steve, who got Christian McCaffrey. Of course, he's the one of the most. He's rated number 1 by everybody in the league. But of course, that's based on great stats last year when they had a quarterback by the name of Cam Newton, who they do not have this year. So we're going to have to see how that works out. Then he swung a little less, but still got good pickups in Mike Evans from the Buccaneers and Aaron Jones from the Packers. And then Antonio Gibson from Washington, running back. I don't know, but after that, it goes downhill real quick for Steve. So not sure how that's going to work out, but it won't do terrible. And then Nassim, the guy who won our league last year. Well, he got Allen Robinson was his big swing, and Kenyon Drake. Allen Robinson was okay. He wasn't that great. And Kenyon Drake was with the Dolphins. I don't know how people are so excited about that guy. A.J. Brown from wide receiver from Tennessee. And then you've got Jameson Crowder. I don't know, Nassim. I think he's going to have to do some trades and maybe. But the guy knows something. The guy's good. And Dan Taylor. See who his big picks are. Of course, he went big with Alvin Kamara. Guy's a stud from New Orleans, and that's it. And then after that, he had dropped off. He picked up guys like $20 on Metcalf, $15 on Diggs, and $15 on Jerry Cook. We'll see how those things work out. And then again, it dropped off pretty quickly after that. You go to our next one, Donut Holes. This is Steve Mullins. His big one was Josh Jacobs, running back for the Raiders last year, who was great. Also, he got Nick Chubb. He spent $45 on both of those guys, which are great because both of those guys were awesome last year. He also spent $42 on DeAndre Hopkins. Now, these are 3 solid picks at a solid dollar amounts. So he didn't blow it all on one guy, so he was able to get pretty good numbers out of those guys. And then we'll see if he's all well-rounded. Adam Thielen, big wide receiver for him. We'll see if all that stuff works out. And hopefully it does, but hopefully I beat him again this year. That's the important thing that everybody in the world should be cheering for. Another Dan. How many Dans do we have? Okay, this is Dan Wallet. All right, so Dan got Michael Thomas as his big one from the New Orleans Saints wide receiver. He also got Travis Kelce, tight end from the Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. After that, again, went down pretty quick. He got some other good players and people that are definitely notable, but those are where all his hopes are rested. He spent $51 on a wide receiver. We'll see if that works out for him. Hopefully it doesn't. All right. And so Chris, $60 on Saquon Barkley. Yikes. $54 on Joe Mixon. That's a lot of money wrapped up in 2 running backs, and hopefully that works out well for him. Also got $41 on Julio Jones and $29 on Miles Sanders from Philadelphia. And after that, a whole bunch of little guys. So sometimes that's all it takes. You get a couple of superstars, and there's nothing else that you need. And let's talk about Skinny here, see who he got. His big hits were Lamar Jackson, quarterback, at $42, and George Kittle, tight end from San Francisco, 2 of the top players in the league. You know that's going to do well. Chris Godwin from Tampa Bay at $26, and you know he's going to be getting a lot of balls from Tom Brady. Definitely at least 2. Also got Raheem Mostert, guy who should have kept getting the ball in the second half in the Super Bowl, didn't, and then they ended up losing. And he also got some solid guys. Devin Singletary from Buffalo's not going to be terrible this year. Maybe he'll pull up some points. If he ends up getting a bunch of points, I won't even be mad that he's on the other team. And then we'll go all the way back to mine, and we'll see where I went. My big hit was Tyreek Hill. I spent $39 on a wide receiver who hopefully is going to be amazing. But that's not the most expensive. I got Ezekiel Elliott for $57. I don't know. I got a lot of hope in this guy. I'm hoping he eats his Campbell's soup. Also, Patrick Mahomes, who got a whole bunch of points for me last year, and got him for $32, where last year I just went absolutely ridiculous and spent $60 on him. I know, stupid. Tell me about it. I already heard. And we'll see what else happens from there. You know, I got to hope those work out. Leonard Fournette, I'm expecting big things from him. I say expecting, I'm really saying hoping for really big things. I'm hoping he's going to be my dark horse. Tyler Higbee, dude, I got him for $10, and hopefully he's just a solid tight end, gets me a bunch of tight end style points. Also, even my backups I think are going to be okay. I got Brandon Cooks for wide receiver. I got Matt Stafford at quarterback. But, you know, Carson Wentz is a backup. Marvin Jones Jr. is a backup. John Brown, you know, these guys I got super cheap. All these guys are $6 or less. And starting with Marvin Jones, John Brown for $4. Manuel Sanders, I got him for $5. And then a bunch of slush at the end, $1 for Blake Jarwin, Kyle Rudolph, and Giovanni Bernard, who I just picked because I need to have another guy. Now, who do I got on defense? Chicago, probably not going to be terrible. Spent $4. And Dallas is my backup, and they got them for $2. Now, I definitely would have preferred to have gotten Buffalo. Yeah, but, you know, I didn't get Buffalo, so what are you going to do? And that's it. So that's the wrap-up. That's what we got right now, and I'm really pretty stoked to see how it goes. I mean, with all the craziness that's happening in the world right now, I definitely was not high on sports since they all came back, not on basketball, not on baseball, not on hockey, not on anything. And now this thing is going to be what brings me back, really. Got me excited about sports again, fantasy football. So it should be a big deal for all the NFL execs because, you know, there's not going to be people filling the stadium. So that's it. Draft is complete. There's 50 seconds away before it's officially done through the good folks over at Yahoo. And that's it. So thanks for tuning in on the Arguably Decent podcast. Again, this was just a different podcast. It was something that we haven't done before, and it was just something I wanted to do to test out this new software, see how it worked out. And after I stop the stream, I'm going to save it, take a look, and see how it turned out on YouTube. So, again, thanks for tuning in. You know, I didn't even turn on the extra, like, oh, look at this. Okay, hold on. I got something for you. 1 second. Let me go to my solo here, and I need to do something here for you. 1 second. Oh, I see what's going on because it looks like I'm frozen. You know why? Because I am. I need to change this. I need to deactivate, and then I need to activate, and there we go. Okay, there we go. So that's one thing. Again, learning this software, trying to figure out all this stuff and how it works, and that was it. So messing around with the software and seeing how it works, I could see that It's been fun. It's been challenging, and it's been a little bit of an experience. So thanks for sticking around if you're still here, because we've been going on for a while. I could see that the average watch time, holy cow, was over an hour. So that means people actually stuck with us throughout this thing, and I'm really happy about that. So, and I hope you're still awake while you're watching. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in to the special edition of the Arguably Decent podcast, the 2020 fantasy football draft version. So we'll be on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, where we're going to talk about all kinds of interesting things, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about this draft and maybe pull some people in to talk about this. Got a lot of stuff coming up. So thanks for tuning in. I'm really glad that you guys made it in for sure. And hopefully we'll end up seeing you. Hold on, let me turn it back up again. Where is it? Where am I? Ah, there we go. We'll end up seeing you tomorrow. We'll try some more stuff. So thanks a lot for tuning in. I said that 50 times because I'm running out of stuff to say, and I'm saying it over and over and over again, right? So take care. Good luck. I hope your fantasy football drafts went well. And from Saipan, that's it. Okay, take care, everybody. We will see you later.